Okay, hello and welcome back. I'm in the Avalon costume. I'm right by a church to explain a very simple concept, which is what exactly is Christianity? How do you define it? And, it's actually has there's just a very, very simple answer to this, which is Christianity, basically, definition of being a Christian is you have to believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, the Redeemer and Savior of the world. That's pretty much it. And also, by definition, a Christian church is any church that holds with this belief that Jesus Christ is the Son of God and the Redeemer of the world. Seems simple and straightforward, right? So, the reason I'm bringing this up is because there was an interesting Twitter conversation I had the other day where somebody posted their own opinion, which is what Twitter basically is, everybody posting their own opinion. But this person started with, this is going to offend some people, which always a great way to start a conversation, right? I know I'm going to offend you, but type beginning, but then proceeded to state that Mormons are not Christians. So I tweeted a response back, basically saying what I just said and stating, that's my religion and we believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, the Savior and Redeemer of the world. And that's pretty much the criteria for being a Christian. So why do you think we're not Christians? And the response I got back was very interesting, which was this person listed several of our beliefs. Some of them were accurate depictions of our beliefs, and others were, shall we say, not accurate depictions. And then stated, yeah, because you believe this, you couldn't possibly be Christian. Despite believing that Jesus is the Christ. And so I'm going to kind of tackle all of these little things just one at a time, so we can get a... Yeah. So starting out with basic beliefs. Well, we'll start out by saying this. In addition to believing that Jesus Christ is the Savior and the Redeemer of the world, Son of God, we also... The name of our church is not Mormon. That's a nickname we got through the Book of Mormon. Mormon was a prophet who edited and abridged most of the Book of Mormon. That's where our nickname comes from, but that's not actually the name of the church. The name of our church is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So in addition to believing what we believe about Jesus Christ, we also have his name on our church. It is his church. It's not, the Church of Mormon. It's not the Church of VG Philosophy. It's not even the Church of Paul. It's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's the name of the church. So in addition to what we believe, we also have his name as the name of our church, which is, whatever you may think about our personal beliefs, I think is a pretty darn convincing point to make. So we've got a few good points there, I would say. You may or may not agree with that, but it is fascinating. And I will say about our beliefs, I'm not going to talk about any specific beliefs or the ones mentioned. I discuss a lot of our beliefs. If you go back to one of my previous videos on basically 50 questions for Mormons. I did the answers to 50 questions for Mormons. I did it in 2 videos, and while I will admit it could probably be edited better, I do answer quite a few questions about the church and our beliefs. And I'm willing to state, for the record, on top of everything else, yes, we are a very peculiar people. And you know what? If you have any questions about our beliefs, our religion, anything like that, yeah, I'd be perfectly happy to talk to you about them, ask you about them, answer any questions you might have, basically. I'm perfectly happy to do that. Whew. She just jumps right off that roof, doesn't she? Anyway, So putting that out, so I'm putting that out there. Just, yeah, answer in the comments if you have any questions about my belief, and I'd be happy to discuss them with you. So you might be wondering why this is such an important distinction. You know, if somebody mistakenly thinks we're not Christians, why is it a big deal? Why am I making such a fuss about that? And the answer is that, you know, it's basically kind of demeaning and marginalizing to view us, assess, you know, one group as something that they are not. We are all, you know, we have a right to identify as we want to identify. We have a right to believe as we want to believe. At least we still have that right, and I'm hoping we will keep that right for quite a long time. And so when you start to demean someone, you know, that makes it easier to kind of dehumanize them and stuff like that. That makes it easier to dismiss them. And, ooh, oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna say that was amazing. I did not think I'd survive that drop. But anyway, yes, it's kind of the whole point of this is that it's dehumanizing to people who hold a different belief, a different view, if you consider them less than what they are. And, you know, I'm sorry, what members of my church are Christians. And just to say that just because you don't agree with our beliefs is a reason to kind of dismiss us, to kind of say, no, you're not Christians, you're not, you know, you're not true followers of Christ. And you know what? I'm going to just put this out there. I'm going to say that the only person who can really, you know, let's just leave it to God to decide who are his true followers and who are not. Let's leave it up to him. And, yep, we are Christians, let us be Christians. So, anyway, that's my whole take on that particular. Ooh, I was hoping I could, you know, just rope swing up to that, but apparently not. Ah, darn. So anyway, that's my video on it. Let's try, see if that'll get me all the way to the top. Yes, cool. So now I get this cool looking view for the ending of the video. So yes, if we are, yeah, just let us be who we are. Let us identify ourselves as Christians because, you know, we do believe that Jesus is Christ, the Son of God, and that he is the Savior and the Redeemer of the world. And that's really the most important bit. Everything else is just details. So anyway, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe if you like this. And yeah, be sure to send me any comments, any questions you might have for me about my beliefs. I'd be perfectly happy to answer them. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.